It's a place where man can discover his lost past on an island with every convenience of our radiant future. A hospital, luxurious hotels with the best leisure facilities, world-class restaurants staffed by renowned chefs. With all we've got going for us, the only question will be what to do with the world demand we are unable to satisfy. But that answer is simple. Supply it, of course. InGen Construction has already leased a large tract in the Azores for Jurassic Park Europe and an island near Guam for Jurassic Park Japan. If our negotiations with the People's Republic of China conclude successfully, Jurassic Park Beijing will be the first Western enterprise to bring its profits home from China. Construction on the next 3 Jurassic Parks will begin early next year, with an opening date in 4 years.
The third of our All the Dinosaurs of videos on the in-universe auxiliary parks. We're going to start off with our list of species for Jurassic Park Beijing. Before getting too deep into this, I would like to stress there is no canon list for this park. What we opened with is literally all we know outside of what the island looks like, which is here. We almost got information on this park in the Jurassic World RPG, which would have been bundled with an ultimate encyclopedia for the franchise, something we here at the Ambermine believes the franchise needs. So, once again, before going into this list, I want to make it perfectly clear. This is headcanon information. Until Jurassic Park Japan, Europe, and Beijing are officially recognized again by Universal, there is zero answer to the species list. This is our guess. All comments telling us this is headcanon or we are wrong will be ignored, as you have ignored our very clear warning. For clarity, the species list is derived from the CGL's expanded InGen list, taking species from a variety of canon and non-canon sources such as the movies, websites, Jurassic Park the Game, and the Iowa Nursery. The park rosters were made based on where these islands are located and what species lived in and around these regions. Jurassic Park Japan was never leased and has no confirmed island or location, but our roster is based mainly on Asian and oceanic species. So now that all that information is out of the way, without further delay, here's our species for Jurassic Park Beijing. Alioramus remotus. Astrodon johnstoni, which is actually North American. There's a couple North American species in the Beijing list. Astrodon, meaning Johnston's startooth, is a genus of large herbivorous sauropod dinosaur, measuring 20 meters, 66 feet in length, 9 meters, 30 feet in height, 20 metric tons, 22 short tons in body mass. It lived in what is now the eastern United States during the early Cretaceous period, and fossils have been found in the Arundel Formation, which has been dated to the Albian or Aptian around 112 to 110 million years ago. Baurusuchus pachachoi. Calavosaurus leedsii. Datosaurus bachienensis, which means chieftain lizard or big-headed lizard, originally named using the Malay Datu after its Chinese nickname Qinlong, literally chieftain dragon, but also a pun on its big head. Dato means big head in Chinese, was a dinosaur from the Middle Jurassic. It was a sauropod collected from the lower Shaximau Formation in Dashanpu. I'm not pronouncing any of this right, somewhere in China. Datosaurus was about 15 meters long and herbivorous. It had a deep, large skull for a sauropod. The rarity of its fossils suggests that it may not have been as social as other sauropods, which are often preserved in large numbers in a single deposit. Dilophosaurus weatherilli, which was added because of Sinosaurus, but I'm not recognizing the theory that Sinosaurus was used in the Dilophosaurus DNA. We have no evidence of amalgams before the amalgam testing, so it doesn't make any sense to say that the Dilo was an amalgam with Sinosaurus DNA. Moving on. Gallimimus bellatus. Mamenchisaurus sinocanidorum. Microceratus gobiensis, which means small-horned, is a genus of small ceratopsian dinosaur that lived in the Cretaceous period in Asia. It walked on two legs, had short front arms, a characteristic ceratopsian frill, and a beak-like mouth, and was around 60 centimeters, 2 foot long. It was one of the first ceratopsians or horned dinosaurs along with Psittacosaurus in Mongolia. Mosasaurus hoffmanni. Mosasaurus, meaning moose lizard, are an extinct group of large aquatic reptiles within the family Mosasauridae that lived during the late Cretaceous. They belong in the order Squamata, which includes lizards and snakes. Mosasaurs breathed air, were powerful swimmers, and were well adapted to living in the warm, shallow inland seas prevalent during the Cretaceous period. Mosasaurus hoffmanni, the largest known species, reached up to 17 meters or 56 feet long. Ceratosaurus bradlei. Psittacosaurus mongoliensis. Quetzalcoatlus northropi. Quetzalcoatlus is a genus of Asdarchid pterosaur that lived during the Maastrichtian age of the late Cretaceous all across the world. The type specimen, recovered in 1971 from the Javelina Formation of Texas, United States, consists of several wing fragments that was described as Quetzalcoatlus northropi in 1975 by Douglas Lawson. Funny enough, Quetzalcoatlus lawsoni was named after this guy, but I don't think he actually discovered it. The first part of the name refers to the Aztec serpent god of the sky, Quetzalcoatl. I mean, he was also like the god of a lot of other things, but most Mayan gods were, most Aztec gods were named after a lot of other things, while the second part honors Jack Northrop, designer of the tailless fixed-wing aircraft. Okay. Stegosaurus stenops. Titanosaurus indicus. Titanosaurus, literally meaning Titanic lizard, is a dubious genus of sauropod dinosaur. Titanosaurus was the first Indian dinosaur to be named and properly described, having been recorded for the first time in 1877. In 2003, Titanosaurus was named as a nomen dubium because they noted that the original Titanosaurus specimens cannot be distinguished from those of related animals. Tyrannosaurus rex and Velociraptor mongoliensis. I hope you enjoyed our look behind the curtains of another one of the mysterious chapters in InGen's story. This list was created using a few different sources. Jurassic Park Beijing is the only one mentioned in the first movie that probably wouldn't have opened as the same time as Jurassic Park Japan and Europe. As the opening states, InGen was in talks with the Chinese government, and this was more likely to have been like this was negotiated. This wasn't like they already had Europe and Japan. They didn't have Beijing. They were talking to them. Negotiations took 4 years for Disney, so we are assuming that it would have been the same for InGen, pushing its opening to 1999 or 2000 instead of 1998 alongside the two other parks. Let us know if you liked our list. Do you think we should have included more species, different species? Do you have any other lists? Please share your thoughts down below. We would love to hear your comments. See you all next time down in the Amber Mine. You never know what gems you might find down there.
Remember, if you liked our content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to ring that bell to be notified of any of our future uploads. This has been Thy. I'll see you all next time down in the Amber Mine.